tall, so not the biggest barbarian, but I'm jacked.
It's a hair and braids. What if we put it into braids and then we wrapped it around and then we gave them the flowers sticking there and then what if we did this? Oh,
May I have another drink, please?
Yes, you may. And he goes over.
Put your hands up, it's better!
No. Sarah, roll my constitution, saving throw. Yes, you. I'm gonna fight you.
He's sort of you guys know who I am, right?
Yeah. Goggles.
You're Dr. Mole.
Dr. Robot.
What do you do?
Take a moment to try to stop laughing.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do the same thing with the other one.
Why not? It worked again.
Hating on Batman.
And I don't hate Batman for the record. I hate the fandom of Batman.
Oh, cool. Okay,
That's the
that's
issue.
way more people.
It is. It's a
hate.
lot like actual human beings.
Were you gonna?
You need to rub this crap off your neck and not smell like me, or I will fail. Just start rubbing his neck and just getting like.
I am fairly certain it doesn't matter what I smell like at this point.
To a feline, you have wolf's piss on you.
I'm just gonna point at my feline eyes.
I have some time.
You've just tuned in. We had the brilliant idea while we were fishing at the Dark Moon Festival.
Oh, jeez.
To do a dungeon with fishing poles equipped. Because why not? And so we drank all of the alcohol in our bags, and we equipped our fishing poles and our aquatic beds, and we went to do a dungeon.
I feel like I need to close out. So this was the end of our epic tale. What holds for next week as the heroes set sail? We may find more family, we may find where things start. All we know is to follow our hearts. So our heroes set forth to pillage and to wander in the magical continent of wonder. We have one more question. I hope to not blunder. Question for you, dear friends. Do you wonder? Thank you, guys. Indigo Connect.
Hi there! How are you? I wasn't sure they started. Okay, so welcome to Indigo Chameleon, and you will notice that I'm the one doing the announcements tonight, and that's because we have a special guest over in the DM chair. That's Tim.
That's me.
But before we start, I'm going to do the announcements tonight. So, next couple of weeks is going to be a little bit weird because Thursday is Scribe and I's anniversary, woo! And it's not just like any anniversary, it's our 10-year anniversary. So, as of Thursday, we're going to be dark for a couple of weeks, other than maybe a couple of pop-up streams from the places that we're going to, because we're going to be traveling to some different places. Tomorrow night, we have a very, very special continuation of our kind of Loxodon pop-up one-shot streams. That's our family-friendly D&D. It's not kid D&D, it's definitely adults and adult-y stuff, but we keep our language okay for younger ears. So that's happening tomorrow. I'm super, super excited about that. And coming up July 5th, we have a death match. 6 different people from the Indigo Chameleon channel are going to be bringing in some characters that they have, bringing them up to level 14, and we are going into an arena for a death match for one person remains standing at the end. So I'm super excited about that. Other than that, keep an eye out. Definitely follow the channel so that you know when we're doing occasional pop-ups. Probably won't be a whole lot, but other than that, there will not be any streaming. We will be totally dark, completely dark. No chance, zero chance of any streaming happening from this space. Absolutely not. In fact, I mean, if there were to be some streams happening from this space, I mean, We would be, you'd need to let us know, because, I mean, that would mean we were, like, hijacked or something. I don't know. But definitely no streams from this location
Tracy,
at all over the next 2 weeks.
I feel like if somebody were to hijack your stream, then they're no longer your friend. Right?
Oh my gosh!
Like you would never let them back.
We would need to know about this.
Yeah.
We would require
Yeah.
everyone from the Indigo channel to let us know that there was a problem.
You have
so
a
we could
duty,
take care of
guys.
it.
You have a duty.
I mean, there's not a lot we could do because we'd be really far away. But I mean, no streams from this location over the next 2 weeks. Absolutely not. So with that said, I am going to turn it over to Tim.
All right. We're going to go and get started. So when we last left our heroes, I don't know if you're heroes. You are people that exist in this universe.
Wow.
But I don't know if I know you guys well enough to call you heroes yet. But when we left you guys were in the tavern pretty beat up, won't you agree?
Yeah.
we would.
Okay. Would you guys would if like you could have anything right now, it would be a long rest, right? Like that's what you guys
Well,
need.
also
Let's
some
settle for
really
a
thick
short
butt
rest.
armor.
Oh yeah,
But
that really
no.
sucks though because you're not going to get that right now. Another thing that happened before, whenever we left you guys, was somebody had come up to you and had offered a quest to you guys about killing an area queen, another evil fiend for you guys to destroy. Who was last talking to this person?
If it ended with him talking to us, so
Yeah.
Oh right.
No one had actually spoken yet.
Oh okay, so he was just staring at you.
He
Yeah.
offered us the task, and then things
Okay.
things went black.
Gotcha. So we're gonna begin right there, and I'm gonna pretend that like I wasn't there, and I definitely don't know what's going on. What was his name, by the way?
Oh, you mean Red Jack?
Was that his name? Was this Red Jack? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So we're gonna start back up again when you last talked to Red Jack.
Jack,
Yes.
your voice sounds different.
Things change.
So, wouldn't say it's a pleasure, really. More of an inquisitive experience. What are you doing here, other than?
You heard me. I have a quest.
To kill the queen.
Yes.
And what changed your heart?
Things.
Why would you help us?
I don't have much else to do today.
What do you gain?
Everything.
Not really.
So we killed this queen, and that's it.
Yeah.
So what's the catch?
50% of all profits.
Of what?
The
Yes.
profits from killing the queen?
Yes.
So rewind. One moment. I'm having trouble understanding. You. The
Can somebody
queen-
give me like a perception check?
Oh, I'm definitely.
A 9.
14.
That's a 20, not that.
You got 20? You definitely notice that this is not Red Jack. Like, this is not... Like, maybe Red Jack was there before, but he is no longer there.
She's gonna
Something happened.
like walk up to him
Okay.
and like put her finger right on his face and just push him.
That hurt.
So your real name would be?
Red Jack.
Right. And you have us trying to kill the queen because...
Kill the queen, but there are things you must do first.
Have you conveyed to us that this is not him?
I mean, she literally said
We
that.
would've-
I pushed him and I thought that was more
Alright,
than
okay, I
enough.
figured. But I didn't know if... Okay.
Yeah.
Gwyn,
Yes.
what do you smell?
I'm right here.
Does he...
You're talking about smelling me while I'm right here. It's very rude.
So
He has
he,
a very sensitive nose.
he
That could be-
looks like the spitting image of Red Jack.
I mean, yeah, but like there's little things that are off. Like maybe like there's like a red where a red shouldn't be. There's a jack where a jack shouldn't be. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's a different prince, really. So with Grim, like he has he has an inner wolf inside him, pretty much.
Yeah.
So if I'm like smelling this, can I pick up like what kind of entity or being you may be?
You smell like like, you don't really smell a being. Like, it's definitely some kind of humanoid. Like, nothing crazy weird. But, like, he smells like he spent a long time in the forest. Like, not like an innuendo kind of way. Like, I know it's me, but
Yeah.
like, but it's like he's been in the forest, like that kind of like dank, smelly, like humid, kind of like forest moss smell, like almost like ET, like.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I think he and Edwin ought to be getting along just fine. They seem to come from the same place. The smell's the same.
So, why don't we drop the act? I know what you want us to do. I know that you're not who you say you are, at least not our version.
He sips his beer.
She's gonna sit down and kick her feet back and like prop them up on the table, and she's gonna be like, I'm more intrigued than anything. What are these side quests you're talking about?
Ah, ha, ha, you fell into my trap.
Right.
See, I am a promoter of things that my masters have sent me on.
Well, you're not very good at promoting them if you can't give us the exact words.
Listen, most of the time when I come up and say, would you like to do a quest? They just go, no, and they look at me weird. So I figured, well, I'll make up something.
So you've gotten farther with us than anyone else. This is great.
And then I saw an opportunity. There was a man standing near you that was talking about some things, so I went, boop, and now I'm here.
So you just took his place?
I don't know where he went. He'll come back eventually.
Well, we don't care where he went.
Oh, fair.
Well, this can't be as hard as what we just went through.
It's not, but it could be.
Is there gold?
Sure.
Quite frankly, I'm in. I like the way
Why
this
don't
walks.
Why don't I take you to some of my friends?
Alright, lead on.
What if we didn't do that and we just carried on with what we were supposed to be doing?
Nix, where's your sense
You
of
can do that. This is a
adventure?
free country.
But there's a queen.
Sure. Absolutely. You have been drinking.
This is also true.
I think we're missing the point, you guys. There's a sense of adventure. We just came out of a dungeon. Let's have some fun. Doesn't he strike you as fun?
And if we're
He's like,
going
he's like over there. He does like a backflip and like a somersault. Like while she's saying that.
Can I at least drop this off with Felgren so he can start working on it?
I mean, of course. Belvern's like 3 seconds away, right?
Oh.
So, should we have time?
And we're going to need gold if we're going to take on the actual Red.
I think it would be
That's the
worth your
spirit.
while, and it will teach you lessons about yourself.
I hate learning about myself, but I like gold, so let's go.
Very well.
So, 3 down.
I'm gonna walk away real quick, find Felgren wherever he is, drop off the amulet, and then get back to the group.
Sure.
Gonna slide over the throw
So I
like,
don't have
yes,
that.
come on.
With 4.
Don't think too much about it, just do it.
Think of it as like a team building experience.
Great.
Though we are going to need supplies.
We do. And honestly, I feel like this is a little too weird to be coincidental. I mean, perhaps he's here for a reason. Perhaps there's a reason why we need to follow this now. I mean, I have to have faith that the caterpillar wouldn't have let him be here when things are so important if there wasn't a reason
Or
that
it
we
could
needed
just
to
be for
here.
fun.
So fun!
This one's definitely a god of some kind.
I'm hating everything about this.
She gets it.
It wouldn't be the first time a god pushed us in the right direction.
Maybe the first time that I've gone pushed in the wrong direction. But a direction all the same.
Let's do this.
5.
What do you need?
Edwin?
Sure.
You
We leave in the morning.
In the morning?
Yeah, so we'll leave. He kind of poops away, and then he leaves you guys in the tavern. And he says he'll be back, in the morning. And
That would
so
be
you kind of want to, if you guys want to go ahead and rest up, do what other
yes.
things you need to do.
Yes.
If you need to do any
So
things.
much.
Before we rest,
Yes.
I'm going to pull Thoisar aside.
Yes.
Okay.
Were they involved in this?
They?
Cheshire and the caterpillar.
In him?
In this.
Oh, this. Why do you need to know?
They have a blood oath to Cheshire.
Okay, then yeah, they were. Both of them. Which is a little unusual.
So they're working together.
In some things?
Well, on one hand, it means that maybe The caterpillar can even him out a bit.
There are bad things coming. There's an end of wonder as we know it. Everybody's gonna die. They're trying to fix it.
Well, I guess we must help them. This is for you. With your change, I thought you might find it useful.
What is it?
I'll hand you the scroll of animal. Animal whatever. Animal friendship.
Ah. I will look it up. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're not one who usually gives things away. Is there a reason for this change of heart?
If Cheshire is working with Caterpillar, I guess I should probably start working a little more closely with all of you.
And working with Cheshire, which is a little unusual.
Well, I do have that blood oath.
Well, yeah, that's not meant a lot before now, but I think maybe he might not have the worst things in mind. Maybe he could be helpful, despite how it feels sometimes.
I'd say about 50% of the time you're right.
That'll work.
Besides, I feel like you might have lost quite a bit recently. And I thought maybe a connection to your old life might be nice.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Sure. Does anybody need to go, like, shopping, late night shopping, anything like that?
I would
or?
steal the bottle from behind the bar and just march it.
Okay, so you steal. All right, hang on. So you're at the bar.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just gonna reach over, just grab the bottle, just leave a couple gold on the counter, and then.
Oi!
What?
Well, that's not free.
Well, that's what the gold's for.
That's for me. You didn't pay for the ale.
So I'm just gonna grab like, here's some coin. I'm gonna drop 5 coins down like on the counter. I'm like, this is for you.
Roll for charisma.
Sleeve low. That is going to be my charisma. Oh. So this is gonna be a 4.
Oi, that's all right. You're around here, lot. AKA I rolled a 2.
And what is your name?
Oi, I'm Jeffrey.
Hey, Jeffrey, you're a gentleman and a scholar.
That's right.
Put down another coin. I'm like, and this is for any other drinks that I might have for, days to come.
That's great. Well, you're all a funny fellows. Where are you all from?
Well, an assortment of different places, not from around here.
Well, you obviously don't know each other, so you must be doing something important.
Well, we have our reasons of why we're together, but that's all I'll say at the moment. I'll just turn around and start walking.
As he walks away, is anybody else around near the bar at all?
Dave's in like the main.
So you can see the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So roll for perception.
22.
All right. You kind of see after he walks away, you kind of see like a little raven come through the window, right? And then he lands on the bar, and then the barkeep just starts whispering like a bunch of weird things to the raven, and the raven flies away.
Can she try to? I'm gonna she's gonna whistle a tune as it flies away and see if it notices her or anything.
Okay.
So.
Roll a performance check.
22.
It kind of looks back at you, stares at you, and then kind of shakes its head back into being a bird and flies away.
Okay.
Cool. Is anybody else doing?
Not tonight. That's fine.
So you're still at the bar?
I left her.
Yeah.
Sure. Awesome. Well, you guys can go to nighty night, and you wake up feeling very well rested, as if you took a long rest.
We did.
Listen, I could have woken you up in the middle of the night, and you didn't. Yeah. Anyways, I'm the all right. So you guys awaken well rested, and do you guys wait in the lobby? Do you try to look for this dude?
No.
Mandrake would go down to the bar, order a tea, and sit there.
Yeah, I'd order a whiskey and sit down next to him.
Okay. Kind of at the bar is the same guy, but now he's kind of got. He doesn't really have all the makeup on. Like you can tell it's the same dude, but he has kind of like dark brown robes on, and he's just kind of sitting there. He's got like a nice satchel and like an adventurer's hat.
And so, who are you today? You were Red Jack yesterday. Who are you today?
Oh, you know, just Bill.
Bill.
Oh, yeah.
And what's in the bag there?
Oh, it's just me pack.
So, are you planning on coming with us or showing us the way?
I'm gonna come with you.
All right. Well,
Sorry about my behaviour yesterday.
hey, we all do strange things. I'm
That's true.
not worried about that.
Right, where's the rest?
I'm heading on downstairs. I'm going to go up to him as soon as I see him, because he looks the same, he's just dressed differently, right? Say, all right, what exactly do you want us to do?
All right, so we're going to go on an adventure. It's going to be a few days to get where we're headed, but it'll be well worth it.
No, but exactly what do you want us to do? What sort of
That's not
adventure
for
is
me.
this?
I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger, right? You know what I'm saying? So what we're going to do is we're going to go on a journey. I'm going to take you to my masters, and then we'll go from there.
What's the
Cool. It's just
Listen,
gonna get up and like
you-
punch the door then, right?
Sounds suspicious at all.
Listen. You know a judgment of a good person, and so you either trust or you distrust.
Our judgment has failed us in the past, but again, gold. Shall we?
Put it this way: you definitely are more well armed than I am.
So we're heading towards the door then?
Yes, let's go.
Shoot the whiskey.
I'm gonna
walk
walk
towards the door.
Huh? Edmund?
All right, so you're starting to kind of go down the way a little bit, and you're kind of you're walking all in a line. All of a sudden, Bill pulls out a small, tiny little lute out of his pack, and he begins to play a little tune as you're walking. He's not going to sing.
Mandrake's gonna take a look at the guitar and look for arcane sigils.
Okay, you can roll for Arcana, I guess.
Yeah.
It's just a loot, Mandrake. Not everything is out to get you right now.
Maybe not right now.
It's music. It's music.
You wouldn't know a guild, would you?
I got 13.
Let me tell you about my friend Giltar. He is real cool, but he's very far. I'll take you to him and you'll be on your quest. But you don't know what is next.
So we're going to see Giltar.
Yep, that's it.
Could have told us that before we decided.
It's more fun this way.
It's more dramatic.
I planned it out. I wanted to tell you through song.
Come on, next line up.
It's great. Listen, we have a long journey ahead of us. We might as well enjoy it.
As they're walking, she's just gonna grab and start like explaining how like dramatic irony and theater and all that works. When characters outside of description know what's going on, it's more funny.
Mandrake is walking behind her, mimicking her the entire time.
So you guys are kind of on your way. You've loosened up a little bit because you kind of know who Bill is and what his kind of relationship is to you guys.
No
And you guys are like singing ditties and little songs along the way and things such as that. And then you guys come up to like a little bit of a landing, and then Bill's kind of like, all right, we're going to rest for the night. We probably should take watch just because we're in the middle of nowhere after all.
I'll take second watch when the moon is most high.
That will be fine. I don't have to sleep, so I'll take all the watches.
Alright, well then, I was just offering to be polite, but since
You're welcome.
anyway, since you just don't sleep and choose not to.
So why is it that you don't sleep? Is it just
I'm a plant.
Oh,
And as long as I spend 4 hours in the sun, I don't have to.
it's great. Okay, yeah. So then,
Mandrake will open his lab, leave the top open, and go down into work on potions.
Okay.
Just see if Bartholomew has any potions working for him.
Sure.
Day would be chilling, just like playing with the bandor that she has, just trying
Do you need to roll for that?
Bartholomew is the talking skull inside my lab.
Oh, okay.
Who knows how everything works. He's got a wealth of knowledge. He's not the greatest at helping me. He's actually kind of an asshole.
Okay.
But a lot of times he has stuff going.
Okay, so like you're trying to look for something that can help you along.
Yeah, just...
Okay, yeah.
And if he has any healing potions or anything going.
Okay, you don't have to roll for it because that'll be nice. You get your Bartholomew gives you like a potion of like +3 to your performance.
Ooh.
So it's like a potion of music, and you're
Okay.
kind of like, why would I ever need this?
This is a day thing.
Yeah.
Why are you giving me this, Bartholomew?
'Cause-
You're an asshole.
So if you want to roll for first watch.
Zoe would love to stay up on first watch because she's going to make one more attempt with Edwin.
Okay.
There you see.
I'm going to bed.
Dave's like
Not
is
doing
like
this.
out by her tent, and she just wants to watch what's going on.
Okay.
I'm hanging out near Mandrake. Wherever he ends up, that's going to be near him.
Would I have noticed her walking towards him? Would I have noticed her walking towards him?
Yeah.
Mandrake.
Not likely.
Jerks.
I'm just gonna yell. Maybe fill him in on who Giltar is? It's an icebreaker, just do it.
Were you not there for Giltar last time?
I wasn't. My character was not.
I
Okay.
think she needs a flower in her hair.
My character wasn't
And
even
braids.
thought of
And
it.
braids.
Oh my god.
It's called flirting.
I'm pretty sure Fly.
Oh no, at this point she's not even trying to flirt. She's just trying to not have him hate her.
That's what flirting is. Also why I'm single.
No.
So you need to keep your personal problems to yourself.
No, that's a Mandrake problem.
No, not.
Alright. So you approach Inwin.
Hey,
Yes.
I feel like the more I talk, the more chance there is of messing this up.
Alright.
So, okay, first, can you not run away for a few minutes?
I didn't run away last time.
Okay, can you not walk away?
We'll see what we can do.
Okay. Second, you weren't here when we met Giltar before, but he's good. He's a good person. He helped us.
All right.
I feel like we can trust him. I just thought you should know that since you didn't get to meet him before.
All right.
Okay, so I know I have become everything that you hate. So, but I'm hoping that maybe we can still be friends in some way without you walking away from me every time I come near you, and somehow managing to screw up everything that I say when I'm anywhere near you.
Are they far off?
They aren't actually. They're kind of nearby, like near the fire, and Bill is actually still up, and he's kind of like near the.
It's not
Oh, you're not nearby?
The
Not
plant is
fire.
not near the fire.
Oh.
The plant is nowhere near the fire.
Okay. Are you close enough to at least see and hear people that are near there?
At this point, it's very likely to say none of us lit a fire.
Anyways, well, nearby on a stump, you kind of like lightly hear like Bill.
And honestly, she would have looked for an opportunity. I mean, he's going to be far enough away to be kind of watching over, like close enough to be able to keep watch, but far enough to be able to be kind of seeing what's there. So
Okay.
hopefully they're a little bit secluded.
Right. Like no one's gonna interrupt your conversation without you.
I think not running away is a good start.
Sure.
Mandrake would have climbed a tree far away and fallen asleep in a tree limb.
So are you going to talk to me, or are you just going to wait for me to mess this up again?
What would you like to talk about?
I don't know. What would you like to talk about? I feel like I'm like 4 seconds away from messing this up again.
Sit down a minute.
Okay. Sitting.
And he's going to sit down across from her, cross-legged. He's going to pull out his tooth and he's going to give it a spin. See which one it points at. It's a magic tooth, you got to tell us.
Oh, okay. It points at Thoe.
Alright. He's just going to take it. Still have no idea what this thing does.
Oh,
Like at all.
okay.
So, this was actually in the bag from the Indigos.
Got it. Okay, so you don't know what that meant?
No idea.
Oh, okay.
Do you have any idea?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I wish I could help you because that would be me helping you.
Do you want to try it again? Is it a one-time use?
I have no idea. But it would do the same thing every time.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
So I can't help the way I look now.
That's true.
I didn't get to choose it.
That's true. You did, when we asked if you were okay, have the choice to not be dismissive of our concern.
Yeah, well, I got hit with a lot. I guess I didn't really tell you what happened, did I?
No.
I'm sorry. I kind of died, and then I woke up, and then we went to a dungeon, and so I didn't have a lot of time. But I saw the end. I saw Wonder. It was dead. It was dying. It was the end of Wonder. Everybody was dead. Everyone, except you. You weren't dead, but you were in fire. You were gonna die. And I tried to stop it, and I tried to save you, and I don't know if I did because I ran towards you and I was trying to stop the fire, and then I was on fire, and then I woke up, but I was in the shell, the thing that I was in, and then when I came out of that, I was different. It's how I was. I didn't know, but it's how I was when I was born. That they changed me. The caterpillar changed me. But this is me. And I look very different, and I am very different, and there are things about me that I'm still learning and that are very different, but me, who I am, is the same person.
See, I'm not sure that I believe that. Because our Thoe, my Thoe, wouldn't have responded the way that she has for the last couple of days. She's kinder than you've been. She's more considerate than you've been. This person that you are, if you are the Thoe that you say you are, has been cruel almost in the way you've dealt with everyone here, and careless. You're usually the one that tells us not to run into things and to think for a second before we do. And there's been none of that.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid that the vision is going to come true and everybody's going to die.
We're all going to die eventually.
Right,
That's not
but
something
I
to be
would
afraid
really
of.
prefer us not to die soon, and there's not a lot of time left. We were not all old and gray in that vision. We looked like we do now. They said there's not a lot of time, and I'm a little scared. I don't want you to die. I don't want any of them to die, and if that means that I have to move a little faster and I need to stop being scared of every door that we walk through, then I'm willing to stop being scared of every door that we walk through in order to help us all to not die, to help Wonder not to die. And I trust that if the caterpillar was willing to do something as drastic as this, then there is a reason for that. And that I need to follow what the caterpillar has asked of me, which is to stop being so scared. And I'm really trying to do that, but it's a little bit difficult because I've always been scared. Changing who I am when I react to things is not an easy thing to do, but I'm trying. But I'm messing up a little. But if you would tell me when I'm messing up, I'll try to find the balance that I need to find. But I gotta be willing to walk through the doors.
We can walk through them, but we need to do it together. You can't just run off.
Okay. then I'll tell you when I'm gonna walk through a door, but I'm gonna start walking through them.
That's fine. Don't go alone.
You call me my Zoe.
As you say that, you kind of hear like some, you kind of hear like in the distance, you kind out of the woods, you kind of hear like some crunching of the leaves and like some humming, like. It's getting closer to you.
I'm sure that's gonna go find what that is.
Okay.
Mandrake would have woken up in the tree that he's in immediately.
Jay would have stood up after that. You call me my Zoe after hearing that.
Do I see the source?
You notice that around you, Bill's not around you anymore. And Bill comes out of the line of trees, and he's just got like a bunch of like leaves and lettuce and like carrots and stuff, and just kind of plops it there next to you guys. I found some grub.
This is foliage. It's not considered food.
And then he takes some of it. He's like, it's good for the earth.
This is
I
food.
have to disagree.
Are you a meatin?
I don't actually have to eat.
Oh.
So
that's
so actually picky. I mean, if you give us a sausage or perhaps some eggs or even a nice stew of some sort. This is leaves. It's greens. It's
You're not helping right now.
So you guys kind of like eat some food. You attempt to eat food and try and stuff like that, and then finally now it is time. After Bill was like, "All right, who's setting watch?" and then he goes hunting and then comes back. And now he's finally letting you guys go to sleep. So you guys have done. You guys that was first watch, or whatever.
I was already sleeping.
Yeah. Okay. Second watch.
I'll take second watch.
I'm still gonna.
You guys can both roll for it.
At some point, I'll probably. Okay, that's a 3.
How's that one?
Nice.
We're seeing so much.
Okay. Yeah, you see nothing. Nothing happens that night.
Sweet.
It's just 2 watches. Is there 3 watches? Is there 4 watches? How many watches are there in a night?
1 watch.
Depends on how
He's
long.
up
Yeah,
all
it
night.
depends on what time we went to
But
bed.
I'll be up all night. So
Yeah, he stays up all night, so a lot of times he
2
takes
watches
the
is fine. I have spoken.
Right.
Forgive me
I
for my
changed.
horrible DM skills. Okay, so second watch happens. It is now morning. Bill is up, of course, and he's kind of packing things up, and he's doing his morning meditations and things like that. And you don't really quite know what's going on, but he just kind of keeps whispering to trees and doing weird stuff.
Is there any salted meat in that adventure pack of yours, or is it just?
No, haven't eaten meats in years.
I'm gonna be pulling out some rations for my.
Mandrake's just gonna have tea and sit and watch you.
And he kind of does like a weird yoga thing. He's like, all right, ready to go.
Well, let's be off. Yeah.
All right. And then he kind of he takes you guys on the road again, and he starts to head towards what kind of looks like almost like a solitary peak with kind of like a landing on the top that kind of like goes into a cave. He's like, that's where we're going.
To the landing or to the cave?
Yes.
All right.
Fine with me.
Would you like to give us any indication as to what is in the cave?
Giltar.
Okay.
So why do we want to go in there?
Giltar.
Is Giltar okay?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He has fun for you.
He has fun?
He was pretty fun.
He helped us last time.
Did he?
I mean,
I was just making sure he wasn't trapped or something. We were going to rescue him. I mean, this could have gone poorly.
fair.
How long is it gonna take us to get up this thing?
It's like 8 more hours.
I can cheat.
It's in the distance. You can see it, but it's far.
It's far.
And you can tell it's not a straight shot. It's
Right.
like you obviously have to go up, down, up, down, up, down to get to there. Almost like picture like when you watch Wizard of Oz and it's like comically close but yet still so far away.
Yes.
Like the witch's castle. It's like that kind of thing. It's like it's comically close but still very far away.
Also,
Alright,
the
well-
final season.
I'm just gonna walk up
The
the
sooner
side
we
of the mountain.
walk.
Okay.
Because I can. Not down the path, just straight up.
Yep. All right.
Well, I guess we'll just see when we get there.
I'll
Wait, you just went straight up?
Yep.
Hey, are there trees between here and there?
Yeah.
Mandrake's gonna run and start bouncing off the top of the
Well,
trees.
it's gonna take us a long time to get there.
Oh, shit, just for
I'm gonna change into so I can follow him. I'm gonna change into a feline, like
Okay.
cat.
And you
so
run
that I
away.
can
Okay.
follow him.
Bill is getting real nervous. He's like, You guys can walk, right?
While we're thinking of cool things to do, I'm gonna take the anklet off of my foot and it's gonna turn into a skateboard, like just a nice piece of wood, and I'm gonna ride.
Well, how about this? I'll walk beside you. I don't know what all this is, but
All right.
I'll walk beside you.
Okay.
I'm walking, but I don't have to.
Am I the only one that has to walk?
A lot. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna have to split now. Okay. So. All right. So
And
you guys,
you're welcome.
So
For
you
the record,
guys.
it's his fault.
So you guys are pretty much at the landing at this point, and every so often you guys see like here's the picture. It's like you guys are going lightning fast. Like you ever seen like Attack on Titan and like there'll be like a little grappling thing, so like that's you guys, and then every so often it like pans back to us, and I'm like playing the guitar, and it's like the icy sound like. Like it's like that, and like we're like picking berries and like having fun, and you're like so disinterested. And then you guys like keep going fast. There's like action music, and it switches back to us, and I'm like taking a poop. You know, it's just taking too long. But eventually, you guys reach the top, and we're still walking. So we pan back to you guys, and you guys are on the landing.
Who got there first?
I'm sorry.
Who got there first?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then so.
Not you.
Yeah, so you guys come quickly after. It's not like too long. You're on a landing, and you see that there are some steps that lead from the other pathway that the other three are taking, as well as kind of like a nice little like patio kind of thing. There's like some nice like lounge chairs and stuff, and then there's a big wooden door that's kind of like like a big dome shape in the middle of the cave there. They're kind of blocking the way to get into the cave.
Should we wait here or?
Well, maybe we can get some, preliminary investigation done.
Sounds good.
While we wait.
Sure. If you guys
I'm
want
gonna
to give
check
me,
out the door.
you guys want to give me
Investigation
investigation checks?
Yeah.
She's just gonna tap herself real fast and cast guidance.
Okay.
And that's
16.
16.
Sure.
and that one.
Okay.
Oh.
It's a door.
What?
It's just a regular door. Like there's nothing crazy.
How
You were
large
examining
is
the
it?
door.
Like
Oh,
usually
it's like 7 feet tall,
Okay.
like 5
and
feet
no
wide.
runes or any markings
No, it's
on
like a
it?
normal. It's got like those like little like those metal barriers and things that keep it together.
And it
hinges
appears
and
to be a
stuff.
door across the mouth of a cave.
Yeah, like okay, it's almost like if you had like a cave and then it got filled in with a bunch of stone, right? And then in the middle of that is a door, like a wooden door.
Okay.
It's like it's definitely man-made, like the gap, like where they filled in the gap. It's definitely man-made.
Okay, and I want to go as far as I can around because I'm guessing it's kind of into a mountainside or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like
So
I
you
want
wanna
to go
go
as far around,
Sure.
kind of right and left as I
You
can.
want to give me
and
another
check.
investigation check?
Yeah. 5.
It's rock.
It's so rocky.
It's rock. Does anybody else want to give me?
If she
I'll let
was
you-
checking
somebody
the
else.
door, I would have checked in the area with the patio furniture and all that
Sure.
stuff to see if there was anything useful in the area or valuable.
Really the only thing you see is like there's definitely like a lot of like plants and stuff like that. like,
Anything
nice little-
alchemic?
No.
No.
Just a normal patio. It's almost like this is like somebody's like vacation home.
You said there would be gold.
There may be gold on the other side of the door.
You're not here yet.
There may be gold on the other side
Yeah,
of the door.
I'm up there with you.
Oh, you came too?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's those two and
Oh, I'm
those
sorry.
two
I thought
and
you.
those two.
No,
I thought you were back there with
turned
her.
Mimi into a skateboard.
I remember
And
the
you're a
skate.
bard, right?
Yeah.
Can you roll for perception or like roll for like arcana? Something. Sure.
Perception might be nice.
All right.
I can roll for Arcana.
That's
It has to be the bard.
a
I'm just
16.
gonna
A
kick back
16.
in the chair.
You feel like like that feeling every time you sing.
You guys come up.
Yeah.
It's like that. That's how you feel when you're in this area.
So it feels good.
It feels
Just
real
like-
good. It just feels good. Just something about it.
She's gonna go up to the door
Mhm.
and she's gonna kind of like make a rhythm with her mouth.
There's like another like knocks on the other side. Yeah. So after
It's in there.
that, you hear like a oh, all right, and then like you just hear like a shit ton of locks. And it
Can you
makes like
estimate
music.
how far away they are from this?
Huh? They're still running. Like we pan back to them, and they're like, and like, you know, you guys are taking a rest or something, drinking some water, and like, it definitely seems like Bill is taking his time, even though you guys are definitely rushing to get back to the group, and he's just kind of like, I don't know, like, there's a little look view over there, it looks over the valley, let's go check it out, and he like walks away.
I don't mind us being so, well, loving this nature walk so much, but our lackadaisical efforts to get to where we need to be is getting a little annoying. Can we speed this up?
Oh yes, of course. And then he just kind of walks away towards the mountain.
I'm just gonna follow him.
All right.
Just follow him.
Yeah. All right. So we go back to you guys, and the door is unlocking, but it's almost like it's got a beat to it. Like while it's unlocking, it's almost kind of like magical and stuff like that. It opens, and then you see a man. And it's in a big black robe with it over, like the hood over his head. He's like, hello.
Oh, Gil!
Ah, yes. Hello.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you. Yes.
How are you?
Just good. I've no home. It's great.
Awesome.
I spend here and I sit here most of the day, and then I go outside and I look around, and then I come back.
Right.
I read lots of books. I'm reading this great book called Ye Old Housewives.
Yeah. Oh, I love that book.
I've been reading every
It's
single.
an excellent trilogy, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
And then the ye old men who go to work, and
Yes.
the ye old children who are not neglected.
Yes, it's great.
Yes, it's a great trilogy.
I've been reading a lot. It's great. Oh, hello, friends.
Hello.
Oh, I don't know you.
And I don't know you. Can I have your name?
I'm Giltar.
Should not have done that, my friend.
What?
It doesn't matter.
What do you?
New look.
What do you mean?
It's irrelevant. You are wearing different garb than last.
Ah, yes. I'm just trying to make it simple. I have other garb. It's just it's my home.
I see. And why have you sent for us?
Oh, I understand now. Where's Bill?
He's
And he just pans back. Pans back. Bill, there's like a fork in the road. There's like 4 things, and Bill is like, I've got no memory of this place. And then it pans back to
Bill, you wouldn't have any way to get them here quicker, would you?
What? What do you mean?
Get the
Oh,
Bill and Griff and Nix, they're all way back there, and we have to keep doing this band thing.
maybe if
Weird sitcom.
Oh, that's great. Maybe if we sing a song, we can bring them back.
Oh,
We
yes,
can
forgot to
definitely
mention
do that.
always
You should do that. Let me please. And he kind of like runs away, and he kind of, you see like there's like some stairs that lead to hell knows where. And he just kind of goes up. You hear a bunch of like scrummaging around. He's like, I haven't had gas so much. Would you like any cheese? And then like he grabs
Oh,
it,
yeah, cheese is
and he comes
good.
back. Oh, I found it. It's my old one. And then he comes back down, and he's got his guitar, and he starts to play a little bit for you to sing to.
Okay. Bill Tar too, we're waiting on to get here where we want them here as soon as they can, because we have a mission at hand. Come, friends, please get here soon. Almost late afternoon.
As you're singing, it pans back to Bill and the rest, and you kind of like hear something in the wind a little bit, and all of a sudden, like you start to see like little weird, like purplish type like glitter come out of the ground, and it starts to like lift you guys upward into the sky.
Well, this is the weirdest experience I think I've ever had.
And you start to float very fast.
I'm casting mage armor.
Oh, okay. You start to float very fast towards the cave. And it's going so fast. You start to very, very quickly. You start to see like the patio and the door zoom towards you, but like it's not slowing down at all. And all of a sudden you just hear poof, and you guys inside just hear like a loud like thump on the door. And then Giltar just kind of like throws his guitar. He's like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't open the door. Should have opened it. that spell, it brings everyone straight to me. And then he opens it, and then all three of you guys, so it's Bill and then you two, you kind of start to like just, it's almost like it's magnetic and it goes straight towards Giltar, and like it's like you're stuck to him. And I'm like, hello, friends.
Giltar. Would you mind?
Can we
Yes, I'm sorry. And he kind of snaps, and then it comes undone.
It's good to see you again.
Oh, yes. Oh, hello, Bill. Oh, hey, sir. I'm going to go now. My purpose has been done. And it's hard for two of us to be here. And he kind of disappears. What a good lad. Pretty nice.
Well, now that you've summoned us here, and some other sort, what can we do for you?
What? Oh, Bill! Yes, Bill brought you here.
Yes.
Yes, he said that you had a task for us, something that would pay.
Oh, yes. And then he kind of walks away, and he kind of goes into his kitchen a little bit and pours himself some tea. Offers you guys, would you guys like some tea?
Absolutely.
Sure. And he sits you guys all day. He has a nice table set up for you guys. It's almost like he knew you were coming. And it's like there's nice little, it's a nice little meal, and there's like some stuff. You didn't really see it there before, but now it's there, and it's got like nice little tea cakes, and there's nice little teacups there, and they'll have your names on them and everything, including you. For some reason, there was a name, a couple with your name on it as well, which is strange. It's engraven in gold. And then you guys all sit down at your good spots, and he starts to pour the tea.
Do you have anything a bit stronger?
Ah, yes. And then he kind of goes down to the cellar. He brings you like the nicest bottle of whiskey you've ever seen.
You're too much. He just grabs it, pours a very stiff hand.
And he just kind of stares at you, starts to sip his tea.
Magic.
So what is it?
So we were told by your friend Bill that you had a task for us, and a task that could very well bring us some gold at the end of it. Does that ring a bell to you?
I believe his exact words were immense wealth.
Were those his exact words?
Quite. I second.
Could be. I don't quite know what he was talking about.
So then why are we here?
I just haven't seen you in a while.
Oh.
Fantastic. And I'm leaving.
The door
and she's
slams.
gonna like mage hand onto his shirt and then try to tug him back and see. But
as much as I love all the pleasantries and the drinks, there has to be more to it. There can't just be you.
I'm just kidding. I'm pulling you like, of course, there's more.
Okay,
It's gonna be great.
Then what is it? The thing, the task,
Oh.
the quest.
Oh, yes. My bad. And then he kind of goes like this, and you're transported immediately.
Am I still holding my teacup?
Yes.
Okay.
But it breaks. Still. Yeah, everybody's still holding their tea for some reason. But you guys are immediately transported, and all of a sudden, like, you feel very, very empty all of a sudden, and it's almost like cold. And you're transported into a very, very square room. And in the room, there is absolutely nothing except in the middle, there is a chest with some engravings on it. And the room is completely white, completely bare. It's almost like as if there's no noise coming in and there's no noise coming out. It's just a chest and the room. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna go examine the chest.
Sure. What languages do you know?
I know Common and Elvish.
Elvish? Okay.
I'm looking at it as well. I speak Common, Druidic, Primordial, and Sylvan.
Okay.
Mandrake finishes his tea, puts the cup in his bag, and then walks over and starts looking at the chest as well. Common, Gnomish, Primordial, Sylvan.
Okay.
I'll add Dwarvish to that list.
Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Deep Speech, Elvish, Sylvan.
Jesus.
Okay, deep speech is close. Deep space, deep. Yeah. Okay, so deep speech is close. So if you and I'm guessing, but if you could give me just like a history check.
If that doesn't work, I'm going to start casting common languages, but it's going to take 10 minutes.
By the way, Giltar is not there.
What?
He's just gone.
Oh, actually,
What do you know?
I almost forgot. I have something that I can read this thing with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a crud. Because he stole it from you, a dragon scale.
Starting to cast it real slowly.
Yeah. Once a day, touching the scale to a written word or creature will allow you to understand it for 1 hour.
So you can read pretty much any language,
Yes.
basically. Yeah, unless, what did you roll?
I had a nat 1.
Okay, no, so do you want to use that?
Uh-huh.
Sure. So you notice it's in Draconic,
Okay.
and on it is a poem. It is a poem. The poem says, "Fear not, you may leave this room soon. All that is required is the simplest tune. Foolish men think it is all runic, but really all you need is beautiful music. Do not rush and do not run. At the end of it all, you could find the old wise one." But the chest is locked. So you kind of pull on it, and the chest is locked. But you did read the chest.
Do you relay this to us? What
Yes,
it says?
I read it out loud.
Okay.
So we're
That's fine,
singing.
then.
Well, one of us has to.
Then I'm just gonna pull back the bottle of whiskey and just take a huge gulp. Like, all right.
Okay.
If that's what needs to happen.
Disadvantage on all dex throws.
I could always try to pick the lock. I mean, I am.
So she relays what it is.
I
typed most
I'm
of
gonna
it.
try something.
He said it too fast.
I'm gonna use.
Here, do you need me to? Hold on. Let me see. You talk. I'll get it. You figure out a way to
I'm
get it
gonna
to you.
use my mystery key.
Can you copy and send it to me, and I'll post it in our
Yes.
chat?
The
Thank
key.
you.
I'm gonna use my mystery key, which has a 5% chance of unlocking any lock, which it's inserted into.
So you can unlock any lock.
5% chance.
5%
100%
chance.
chance.
So
I
I roll
mean,
for it, and if
you
it
could-
works, it works. If not, I keep the
Do
key.
you have a lock roll?
So
Is there a lock on the chest?
There is a lock on the chest.
All right, I'm gonna roll for it.
To unlock it.
Yeah.
How
Okay.
sturdy is the lock?
Are you
It's not true. It's a normal lock. It's
Never
not
mind.
anything crazy.
It didn't work.
Can I break
Okay.
it with my sword?
Huh?
We really don't want me to just try to unlock this?
Well, it's either you unlock it, or I'm gonna hit it with my
Well,
sword.
why don't we use the sword thing as a last resort and let the person who's skilled at unlocking things try unlocking it first?
Like,
Can
it's
you hand me my
literally
guitar?
what I do.
Andrew,
Do you want to try and unlock it?
I'll sing if I need to. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'll, what do I roll for that? What, is that?
You're gonna try to unlock
whatever
Is
the-
it sleight of hand, or?
I would say sleight of hand. Sure.
Yeah,
just
okay.
I don't, yeah. Whatever.
Okay.
I'm the DM.
It is a 20...
Sure.
Something.
Awesome.
20,
Okay.
21. Thank
So
you for the
you
math.
unlock the chest, and inside the chest, you find some things.
Oh my
You find 6 individual things that look like this. You're not quite sure what it is. It looks like some kind of flute of some sort. And they're inside the chest. If you could take these.
Are
and
they
pass
made
them
of the
around.
same material?
Hmm?
Are they made of the same material that these are?
What do you mean?
Like the what we find? Is it made out of the same thing that you're handing us? Is it made out of plastic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. It's
Okay.
like a weird. It's definitely a strange material.
Okay.
You've never felt it before in your life. Also inside that is a very, very simple runic message. Let me find it here.
I always forget what section below it.
It's this one right here.
You don't get it.
Inside is a simple runic message. I'm going to show it to the camera first, and then I'll let it to you guys. Inside it is a piece of paper that has this in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't see the rest. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's okay. I'm going to pass it around. I just want to show the camera first so they have it. I'm going to pass it around.
So the first thing Mandrake's gonna do is go. These are worthless.
And then in the air, you kind of hear the poem again in the air. It's almost like you can hear Giltar saying, "Fear not, you may leave this room soon. All that is required is the simplest tune. Foolish men think it is all runic, but really all you need is beautiful music." And then it's quiet again.
That was not beautiful.
Would you
You kind of hear some rumbling when you do that.
Ooh.
a wind instrument? Okay.
Is that a wind instrument? Yes.
Well, I mean, if they're saying we need music and we've all been given instruments, do you think that perhaps...
That was so beautiful. Thank you, Billy. Billy just ran into the room with just the coolest ass like hoodie I've ever seen in my life, and then walked out.
That wasn't our Billy. That was 1987.
He's sort of listening to New Kids on the Block.
It stands to reason that perhaps we're going to need to play these instruments in order to get out of this room. I mean, I'm just hypothesizing here.
I told you guys we were gonna have fun.
Well, singing, playing music, I mean, great, you can do it.
Let's go on a quest. It'll be
Ooh,
fun.
can we play harmony with these? Like,
I mean, are you really surprised? It's guilt up.
That's why I was saying no to start.
There may still be gold.
You sometimes every time you play, like you feel like the room kind of change, like maybe the wind changes or like colors change, and maybe the room moves a little bit.
ooh, let's try harmony with it.
I don't think I can do that on here.
Can
but
we
we'll
try
No? No?
As you do that, literally in thin air and almost like an unbreakable glass spear is a magical health potion. So it's like a minor potion of health falls out of there.
Of course you did. Of course. Alright, well then, so if these are the key to getting the chest open.
No, the chest is open.
Oh,
What was in the chest was those and then that piece of paper, and that was it.
And it basically said we can get out of this room if, well, I mean, it implied that perhaps beautiful music can get us out of this room. Now, I beautiful is relative in this particular instrument. I'm sure that different people have interpretations of the effect of the music.
I'm gonna take another tug from the whiskey. Let me tell you about my best friend, Mandrake. Let's you could sing a little bit or something.
This really seems like a day kind of task. Like, for example, when you didn't let me unlock the thing.
We got it open. Day.
I'm sorry. Yes.
Well, these are doing one thing.
Yes.
But what if you started to sing?
To sing.
I don't do this lightly. This is the singing hands. This is
Uh-huh.
sing.
This. Your hands are not singing.
He's
here.
doing singing hands. Come on.
Yes, okay.
Jazz hands.
Sure, singing hands. Go sing.
The jazz hands are like this. Singing hands apparently are like this.
You got
Okay.
this.
So here's the thing. I hear you asking me to sing. What are you wishing me to sing about? One more time. Say it to my face and not to the others.
You could sing about my best friend Mandrake.
I think he's asking you to sing.
Let me tell you about my best friend.
Another potion of minor health falls into the Mandrake's hand.
Thank you.
After that happens, you hear the room rumble a little bit. You hear Giltar's voice like the damn paper, and then it goes away.
We're gonna dinosaur.
Oh, we got a
I
dinosaur
know
and
the
then a
answer.
playground.
Just can't remember it.
Dino playground. Dino play.
No, that's different.
Jurassic Park.
It's Jurassic Park, but I can't remember.
Alright. Boom! All of a sudden, you are transported to another room, and in that room are a bunch of trees.
Thank you.
And in those trees, on the left-hand corner, there is kind of like a room. You kind of almost like picture like episode 6 where the Rancor is, and it starts to lift up, and all of a sudden, right through it are 2 Triceratops come running at you guys. If you guys want to roll for initiative.
Yes. 12.
Okay.
These mofos want to go shift.
Yours was 12.
It's a me, deal baby, and I said 12.
5.
Five.
Oh God, am I going first?
6.
7.
I'm going first. Anybody else?
I got a 14.
Not going first.
14.
15.
Definitely going third. Let's see.
You said 13?
I got a 14.
I got yours. You said 15?
15.
You saw that, right?
Yeah.
Did I get yours? I got yours like
7.
7.
Bad.
Is it bad?
Just write bad next to my name.
And then Inland.
Use the Oracle Sword. Well,
Your initiative.
10.
Thank you.
This is intense.
No, it's in cave.
Oh! Oh! I could make a dad joke.
All right. So next you're gonna be up first. So basically the Triceratops ran out of the thing. They see you guys and then they just kind of stop, almost like comically, where it's like they're like almost Flintstone style, where like their butts dragging like, and then they stop right in front of you guys.
Okay, how far away are they?
They're about 15 feet from you.
15 feet, okay. How far away are they from each other?
About 5 feet away from each other. They're basically like almost like brothers in a way. Like they're right next to each
Fantastic.
other.
Well, I'm completely done with all of this nonsense, so I'm going to cast Vitrolic Spear,
Okay.
which will be a dex save of 15.
He fails. Is it both of them?
Yeah.
They both fail.
All right. That is 29 acid damage,
Okay.
and another 5d4 acid damage on the end of their next turn. So 29 acid damage to each.
You said how much damage?
29 each, and then I'll roll another 5d4 when each of their turn end, or
Okay.
for the next turn.
Okay. Cool. They kind of like they almost don't understand what's happening. They don't know why you're attacking them. All right.
No, it's awesome.
So now Day is gonna be up.
She's just gonna so they're not aggressive so far?
It's hard to tell.
So Day is gonna step up, put one foot in front of the other, bow, and just be like, "Oh, you clever boys."
And then they roar at you.
Cute. At that point, she is going to cast Cloud of Daggers.
Okay.
So that's one action. It's automatic. The full hero with spinning daggers and moves my feet. I'm sorry, I didn't read. And that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points of damage.
Sure. To both.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. They're looking pretty. They're looking
And
at
then if it starts its turn there, it takes another
another.
8 damage.
Sure. Perfect. All right. Yeah. They look as if they are half alive. Oh, it's gonna be Grim next.
Yay.
It's weird how that happened.
So if
It's so close. It's almost directly up down, but you ruined it. It's okay.
thanks.
I usually do.
Yeah.
If they're not looking like they're really attacking,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like it just kind of looks like they're just taking hits and really not doing much.
Yeah, they're definitely like moving the horns around, like in defense, kind of.
Then instead of attacking, I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay. One of the Triceratops kind of makes eye contact with you.
I'm just gonna stare him down.
It looks sad.
Just turn my head and be like,
As the daggers are going into him, it's kind of seem to. Because if you pass turn, then it's like the amount of time.
Just a second.
Enwin.
They're not doing anything. You know what? I'm just gonna walk up the side of the tree, of the closest. You said there were trees, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up the side of the closest tree, far enough up that they can't hit me if they decide to get a little bit violent. I'm gonna hold my action until they decide to do something violent.
Sure. Mandrake, sorry. I forgot that I'm like the person that tells.
No, it's fine.
Like,
I would glance at Grim, glance at Inwin.
We've done this before with a bow.
And then I would... I got like a regular healing potion, right?
mm-hmm.
I have the... It feels right. It feels right. I have a handbow of alchemy.
Okay.
It allows me to take a potion, load it into the handbow, and disperse it over someone else as if they drank it.
Okay. So you want to try that? So I guess... Okay, so you would have to... So you basically would have to take the bow, and you could just imagine it, or you have to like dip the bow almost
No,
like
I take the potion bottle, I load it into the crossbow, it actually like turns upside down, screws in, and then it shoots a bolt of potion at them, and it's as if they drank it.
Okay. Do you know if it's one... Is it one like bonus action to dip it, or is it just one continuous thing?
It's one continuous
Sure.
action.
Oh,
my
yeah,
action.
that's absolutely fine.
So I'm going to take that potion that you gave me, which was a regular healing potion, yeah?
Sure.
Okay. And I'm just going to shake my head and aim it at one of the two of them, because I can only hit one with it.
Sure.
And spray the healing potion on it.
Okay.
I forget how healing potions work, because I don't use them all.
Let me see.
Hold on.
I'm pretty sure like you do like D4s or something.
Yeah, 1d4, right?
Let me...
Yeah. No, 2d4.
Yeah, that sounds right.
7 points added to one of the two.
You have... Okay, so...
I healed one of them.
So basically, like, you do that, and you've never... Like, a dinosaur makes eye contact with you, and you have never seen eyes that have looked more in love with you in your life. That's going to bring it to Thoe.
Okay, so I'm gonna say we don't want to hurt you, but we don't want to get attacked, and I'm gonna try polymorphing one of them into a bunny rabbit.
Okay.
So,
Alright.
so what I'm gonna do? They have to make a Wisdom save of 13.
Okay. Did you do it on both of them, or one?
I can only do it on. Actually, yeah, I can only do it on one.
He fails.
Okay, so he is now a bunny, so I'm going to try to go scoop him up and say to the other one, like, don't hurt us. He'll turn back into a Triceratops.
Okay, and then the Triceratops kind of
or
looks at you.
whatever these are, since I don't know what you guys are.
The Triceratops kind of looks at you and like kicks his legs and then like literally licks you. And then it kind of like wanders back into its little hole.
Guys, I don't think they're gonna attack us. I think we're okay.
And then bam, you transport again.
With the bunny?
No, the bunny just
Okay.
I was like,
you find yourself in yet another white room. It's almost identical to the other one, and you notice a chest in the middle again. This time it doesn't have a lock.
So Mandrake's gonna turn and look at Day and go, we don't always have to hit people.
Listen, I tried not to hit it. It roared at me. I saw somebody else.
Here's the thing. I definitely will back up. It definitely was aggressive. Like, because you guys were in its...
It's a reference. It's a reference to something earlier.
Those are the weirdest dragons I've ever seen.
I agree.
Agreed.
I'm gonna go over there and just like flip the.
It doesn't open. It's definitely locked. On it are some more inscription, but this time it's in common. This time I'll go ahead and let me copy and paste it and send it to Aubrey real fast. That way she can send it to you, but I'll read it in one moment. A second. here. All right. So on it, you see a poem, and you read it out loud. And it says, "An eater lacking mouth and even maw, yet trees and beasts to it are daily bread. Well fed, it thrives and shows a lively life. But give it water, and you do it dead." That's all you find on it.
So does anybody have any water on them?
I
You're a plant.
believe I do.
I believe I have some in my rations, actually.
I can. I thought I had it. Oh no, maybe I don't. I thought I had the ability to do that, and
Create water.
apparently I don't. I thought I did. Shoot.
Can somebody give me an Arcana check on the actual?
17.
21.
Okay, so you guys notice it's definitely magical, but it doesn't seem like it can really be affected by anything physical.
The
It's
chest.
yeah, it's something you kind of pick up, like just in your hunch. Like, I've seen
Oh,
a
yeah.
chest like this. I don't think anything physical is going to do anything to it.
Well, I'm out.
Inwood?
Do you have any way to open this chest magically?
No.
No.
What is the chest made of?
Wood.
What? Okay.
Gotta take a few steps back.
Well, okay. Okay. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to dispel magic on the exterior of the chest.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Because if it's being held together magically or locked magically, that should make that go away.
Sure. So you cast that?
I cast that.
Yeah, so it opens. In it, another piece of paper flies out. And you pass it. I'm going to show it to the camera first. Another piece of paper that looks like this is going to come out. And I'm going to pass it to the players now.
I'm really bad at this.
Half dock, diner, restaurant, 50%.
Paid paradise, put up a parking lot. Oh god. Oh no, thing to go.
Don't know what you got till it's gone.
Well.
Just put up a diner.
Ooh, that diner.
So it looks like one is overtaking two.
Very insightful.
Do you guys not have math here?
Oh, we have math here. I spent lots of time with math.
Good.
He didn't spend a lot of time in a library.
That makes more sense.
There's no liquor in libraries.
Track.
Think of it like this. We take, they lose. Subtract and add.
Well then, alright.
Half
Half doctor.
dock.
Half Dock Diner. You know,
Yeah, that's
that old
what-
song. Nope.
That's different. Yeah, I don't have that.
Well, no, if you guys want to do,
Can I do maybe a
yeah.
check, maybe a history check?
A history
Okay.
check? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
15 plus 5 is a 20, not now.
Okay. Okay, you don't really remember anything specifically about this, but you remember like back in your childhood that you had like a crush, right? And like you were really, really in love with that person, and then they hurt you, and now like love, that person gave it a bad name.
Did you say
You know? It gave it a bad name. Just real
Yes!
bad.
Yes! Yes! Oh god. This is fun, Joey.
Oh gosh.
no.
Hold on.
How does that relate to this song?
Well, because he said you love a bad name. It's lyrics from the Bon Jovi song.
Okay, so
Oh no.
Mandrick spent a little bit of time in Montana.
I went to hell once. Is that going to help me out?
That's what he just said, Montana.
Yeah.
So she's just
Yeah, we were in
gonna,
Montana. Don't you remember, Kyle? The whole thing?
By the way, do you guys have Twitch open? Like, you guys can see people commenting?
Yeah.
I will allow... If audience members, if you see that they're getting really, really stuck and you know it, I don't want you to give it away, but I'm open to you guys giving them hints. Like, don't, like, if you know it, like, I don't want you to be like, oh, it's this, but, like, if you want to give them little puns and stuff, almost like it's an improv show, I will allow that to kind of help you guys out. Make it a little bit of meta
So,
game.
you guys remember Tommy used to work on the docks? You just been on strike, he's down on his luck, it's tough.
So you sing that, right? Nothing happens when you sing it.
And Gina works the diner all day.
Nothing's happening. Alright, now that does it. And now you're transported yet into another white room. Transported into yet another white room. And in that room, do you guys want to guess what's there?
Is there a chest?
There's a chest!
Oh
my
my
gosh! And on that chest is yet another inscription. This one's a little bit longer, so I'm going to send it real fast.
You know, I
And
don't
then,
know if you guys noticed this, but I'm sensing a pattern.
And then, like, you hear Giltar, like, very insightful. Like, it's almost like there's a speaker. Like, alright. So I sent it over to Aubrey so she can see you guys, but I'll read it for you. It's in comment, it says, I have a heart that never beats. I have a home, but I never sleep. I can take a man's house and build another's. And I love to play games with my many brothers. I am a king among fools. Who am I?
Did you put it up? Did you put it
Yeah.
up?
Is there a lock on this chest?
Nope.
Flip it open.
Okay. Yeah.
Doesn't move.
Doesn't.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna try the dispel magic thing again.
You can do whatever you want.
can I hit it with my sword?
You can try.
I'm gonna try.
Roll.
For damage?
No, give me an attack roll.
That's
Under Wonder, yeah.
15.
Oh, okay. It damages the chest, but it doesn't open.
Shiitake mushrooms.
And when anything, you don't sleep.
These seem to do the trick.
No.
When you do that, because you guys use music, the room kind of rumbles a little bit, and all of a sudden, like a deck of cards, like a bunch of cards, just start to kind of fly everywhere.
I'm just gonna grab one from the air.
Sure.
And
It's like a queen of diamonds.
sweet.
Yeah.
No significance?
No.
Okay.
She's gonna look around for the Jack of Hearts.
Sure. You find it. Nothing happens. But you feel like if you had a hunch, you'd be real close.
So the next thing she would do is look for the King of Hearts.
Okay, so you find the King of Hearts, and you hold it up, and you're kind of like, guys, King of Hearts, and then the chest unlocks. And in that chest is yet another parchment. This one, it looks like this.
Sugar cube.
I'm going to pass it to the players.
Oh. It's...
Oh,
Nope.
honey.
No.
We need more specific
You
hints.
are my candy girl. Well, let's see. What do we know so far about this music? It's so far rock was the last one. Prior to that was theatrical. Or
Sugar girl.
sugar, we're going down swinging.
I have a theory
Okay.
It's demon.
that I want to
It's
see.
right there.
Please no.
God, where
It's
is it?
from Come a lady, come a lady, you're my sugar, you're my butterfly, never mind. That's the wrong song.
You're my butterfly, sugar baby.
You're my sugar baby. Come on.
I'm so bad at this.
I think it might be like it could be sugar,
If it's,
right?
but could it also be ice though? If it's not sugar, it's also be
It's
ice.
definitely sugar.
Okay, well then shiitake mushrooms. Okay.
I would like to stab something. stab? Would that give me
Sugar
accurate
bombs?
stab?
Just cut
Um,
this in half.
Another history check?
Sure.
Sure. That's a 21.
Okay. You remember in your childhood that you ate some candy one time, and it tasted like something. It tasted like what does like candy taste like?
Sweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
It tastes sweet.
Sweet Caroline.
There you go. Now you're transported again into another room. And this one, it's not a white room this time. It's actually almost kind of looks like you feel the ground beneath you is kind of soft, almost like boggy. And you see there's kind of like a hut in the middle of this room. There's like walls still, and it's like all mossy and things like that. And then you kind of hear just kind of like a little bit of roaring coming out of the hut. And at that moment, we're gonna take our intermission. So we're gonna take a quick intermission, and then come right back to you real quick. So stay tuned. Yeah.
Stand by. We're gonna take intermission. Oh, you're good. You got it.
Did I get the mic though?
Oh, nope.
Wait, let's do it.
All right, welcome back, Indigo Chameleon. We are playing Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. Before we went on our intermission, our friends were in like this white room where they had to like guess these dumb little silly songs, and now they've been transported to what looks to be, interesting enough, a swamp. And there's a hut, and out of that hut come 3 ogres charging towards you. They stop about 15 feet, and they have clubs in their hands, and they're kind of like smacking them at you. And so I need you guys to roll for initiative.
That's going to be a 16.
14.
Going first.
All right, so I'm going to go this way and then that way. I have one that does it for me. So okay. Okay, so I got 16.
Okay.
5.
5.
14.
Okay.
18.
Everybody's working for the weekend.
12. You said 18?
18.
Okay.
20.
12 and 20.
Going third.
Oh, because swamps are so famous for their excessive fire.
I don't know. Have you ever seen Princess Bride? Fire swamps? Like, come on.
Also
the whole difference.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, you said yours was
12. Can I be the Goblin King?
All right, awesome. So that's gonna put you first. If you you got about 3 ogres in front of you. They're about 10 feet away from you, and they're
Can I move
looking
my
pretty
initiative
angry.
down?
I'm sorry.
Can I just move my initiative down?
Sure, if you'd like. If you wanna.
Yeah, I'll go last.
Do you want to go after the ogres?
I'll just go last.
Sure, that's fine. Yeah, you can do that. So then we'll.
That'd be me.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay. Well, I'm going to look at them and I'm going to say, "Hello there. Can we help you? Do you need something?"
You just go. And when you play the music, they kind of like look at you like.
I am so sorry. I don't speak ogre. I'm gonna cast Charm Person on whatever looks like the lead ogre.
The one that was yelling is definitely the lead ogre.
And say, "Hi there, friend."
Ma! Can he speak back at all when you charm him?
No.
Okay.
But I'm gonna mirror whatever he does. So he's like,
And then the ogre. So it was almost falling out of initiative. It's kind of like a weird kind of initiative thing that I've invented, where it's like you're in initiative but you're not in initiative. Fighting could happen at any moment. Let's put it that way, all right? So then it will go back to the order. That's a real thing. I was like his D&D. No, I'm just kidding. So
we're in pseudo initiative.
Yeah, so
initiative.
Yeah, so the ogre kind of looks, and he kind of like looks at like one of the, because he's just like
Did you want to play?
He points at
Did you want me to play something specific?
Great.
And the ogres kind of start to dance a little bit, and they're kind of moving around, and they're like, and then one of them dabs, and then they start to like walk in a circle around you as you guys are playing, and then some of the other ogres start to point at you guys and like,
Only superstar.
He's pointing at each individual one of you to put in the flute. They point to all of you, like. And then at that moment, you transport back into another white room. Another white room.
This is the dumbest thing I've ever done.
And then Giltar's like, it's fun. it kind of goes away.
Lighten up.
Well,
Lighten up.
hey, we didn't
That
have
was
to
fun.
fight them, okay? I feel like that worked out.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you're transported into another white room, and guess what's in the middle?
A chest.
A chest, but it's open, and in that is yet another parchment. Yay! So this parchment looks like this. All right.
Is that one hand or two?
It's one hand.
The sound of one hand clapping.
It's the sound that came from my bedroom in middle school.
Wave fence wood.
It's the sounds of animals fighting.
Is
Yeah.
Wave Fence Forest?
I'm sorry. Wave
It
fence
could be a
forest.
gate.
It's a
Or goodbye.
Hey,
Or they
paradise,
possibly-
put up
Or
a
hello.
They possibly- There's no window here, so they can't
It's
be waving
still
through a window.
Goodbye, my almost lover. I don't know, because Forest and Wind, like, you guys are...
Hello, goodbye, wave,
You somehow really resonate with this picture.
You don't think.
woods, forest.
Into the woods and out of the
What?
woods.
Do that again? No.
Oh,
Do it
that was
No.
good. I was
Why
like,
not?
hello, darkness, my old friend.
No. How? No, I need to stop.
Wait,
What
hello?
about that picture?
I got.
Well, hello.
I don't know the
Could
whole
be
song.
hello.
Okay. That's
There
fair.
could be a gate in there. I don't know.
Or a fence, or
Gate,
Something.
fence.
Or a graph.
True.
a large tic-tac-toe board. No? Okay.
Connect
Ooh.
What kind of tic-tac-toe are you playing?
Look, we didn't have games when I was a child, okay?
Woods,
Rough
forest,
childhood.
He was raised by
trees,
gnomes.
outdoors.
No one's don't play games.
It's,
No.
Is it waving?
There's busy inventing.
It's almost like waving, like hello, or
Our game was throwing
or,
a rock.
or welcoming, or something.
It's not.
Welcome to the jungle!
Ah!
Maybe. I don't know. That was the first thing in my head.
Awesome. All right, so then you're transported yet again.
Yes.
Woo! This time,
What's the gate?
huh?
What's the
It's a jail
Oh.
because Welcome to Jungle is about prison, and this is Prison Rules D&D. All right, so you are transported yet into another thing. In the center of the room, it's kind of like dark. It doesn't. The dimensions are about the same, and in the middle are some chains. Some chains and like a cage, and out of the cage come two very, very large, almost like demonic dogs,
Oh,
and they're kind of sit there and they stare at you.
It's on like Donkey Kong.
Are they chained?
Yes.
You said it's kind of dark.
Yeah.
Those of us with dark vision, we can see clearly.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You know that
How-
if you get near them, you are definitely gonna have to fight them.
How long is the chain?
It's like maybe 5 feet from the center of the
And
room.
how far away are
You're about 10 feet,
Okay.
so you're okay. And they know that they're just kind of staring at you, but there's no way to get. So basically, it's kind of like you're 10 feet away, and you need to get around them. But like just the way the room is, you can't really get away around them because there's stuff blocking it. You have to go through them to get to the door to get out of this room.
How far away is it?
I just made that up.
How far away did you say?
Hmm?
How far away is the door we have to go through?
It's like 25 feet away, but there's stuff blocking you. You have to go in the path of the
Cool,
dog.
I'm just gonna Misty Step.
What's that?
I'm just gonna Misty Step, teleport 30 feet.
Okay. You get through and you get into the other room.
Mandrake's going to run. What's in the room?
There's basically like some stuff like
You
almost
wanna
like some
jump?
big,
I can give you a
some very very
flash
big
on
boxes that are blocking the way, and then there's the dogs in the middle.
Okay. I will motion to Grim.
Up. Yes.
So I will run, jump off of his hand,
Boom.
do a flip, jump off the top of the cage, land on the other side.
Can you make an athletics check?
Athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics. I know that's a thing.
Nat 20?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's you literally did it, and the dogs somehow like clap.
The dogs are
Hold up some 10 cents.
Yeah.
stuck to dismount.
Okay. So you make it through.
Mm-hmm. When I get to the other side, I'm going to pull out some salted meat from my ration pack
Yeah, that makes sense.
and throw it just within reaching distance of the dogs on my side.
So basically to distract them?
Yeah, to pull them over to that side.
They're not distracted. They're smart dogs.
Are they hellhounds? Would you say they're...
I would say like they definitely have like a very monstrous quality to them. They have like red eyes and stuff. They're definitely very, very intelligent dogs.
I'm gonna go investigate the next room.
Okay. You go into the room and you open the door to the next room and like there's just nothing there. Like it's literally just like a wall. Like you open the door and like it's just a wall.
How big are these dogs? Are these like dogs or are these like gigantic wolf things?
They're dogs.
Okay.
Like picture like Doberman kind of.
Okay.
size.
So I can turn into a much bigger dog than these dogs.
So I'm pretty sure I can turn into a much bigger...
You already got past.
No, I'm still
No,
not.
Oh, you're
I
still there?
hated him
He
a
gave
lot.
me
So
a
then
lift.
why don't we both?
One of the dogs barks at you and kind of like makes eye contact with you and the flute.
The flute.
Yeah.
It's worked.
We've got a pattern here. All right.
Then what do we play?
Well, do you know any good dog songs?
And then the dog and then they move out of the way.
I was going to read nothing but a hound dog, so you know.
Oh my gosh.
I might have accepted that too, honestly. I didn't think about that one. That's funny. All of a sudden, you're transported into yet another room. And the room, it's almost like Giltar kind of got a little lazy, and it's just a parchment this time. I'm going to hold up for the camera first. This is the parchment.
We are the world. We are the children. We are the
You're close. You're on to something.
Is it Mike?
No, it's not that.
Damn, I was like, if it's Michael Jackson, I would know this.
Boat World Kids. Boat Earth Kids.
Oh my
God.
Why?
Hit it.
Ready? All of us?
It's beautiful. That was so great. Awesome. And you're now transported into yet another room.
I love all you guys so much.
You're transported into another room, and this time the room is very, very black. You don't see any walls. It's almost like an endless expanse of dark. And in that darkness, there is like a bunch of fog around, like almost on the floor a little bit. And almost out of the darkness, you see like 5 almost like undead-looking creatures, kind of like stumbling towards you.
Oh no. Freaking Michael Jackson.
Thriller?
One of the zombies speaks up. Hey, Thriller!
Nope, not that one.
Ooh, it's Cranberries. Zombie.
And the zombies are like, And then you're transported into yet another white room.
Yes.
Into another white room. This white room has another chest. You have a feeling that this chest is definitely way more ornate than the others. And it's got another inscription on it, which I will send to Aubrey.
What's up?
What to do?
That's me. I'm Aubrey Faith. Nice to meet you all.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
all I got.
I'm sorry.
I had long hair once. Longer than yours.
More makeup. I believe it, you know?
Everyone had their emo days.
It's not a contest. Oh my
Had?
Everything's a contest.
Had?
Alright. So this poem goes like this. I have one, and you have one. So do the woods, fields, streams, and seas, fish, beasts, and crops, and everything else in this revolving world.
Lion King.
What are names, Alex?
No.
What is Lion King?
No.
You know that thing. The one. The thing that we all have.
If you're not the one, then what else my heart feel like?
Wrong song?
Life?
I mean, it
Not,
depends
not
on
a room full of D&D players.
It depends. It depends on what your beliefs are, but maybe like a soul.
Streams?
Streams? Yeah, well, the streams aren't alive.
Y'all shut up.
The delayed entertainment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a history check.
Sure.
That's a 16.
It's not gonna work.
Damn.
Mandrake's gonna think back to his time in Montana, but he didn't remember anything. He was really busy that day. Lots happened.
Would it be possible to do a nature check on such a thing? Since it involves
That's what I
the
was thinking.
No.
woods, fields, streams.
No. Not this. No.
Everybody's got a water buffalo.
That's a deep cut. That's a deep track.
I got nothing. Like literally nothing. You guys, you want to help us?
It's kind of no. I wouldn't do
Oh, is that who do you say that to?
I'd
like to ask the
Mandrake said it to the ether. He does that a lot.
Hello, hello, can you hear me?
Gil! Oh, Gil, dear.
Yes, are you having fun?
Quite.
Oh,
Well, a little confused here.
Okay.
You left a note for us that
Yes.
says that everyone has one, you have one, I have one. So do the woods, fields, streams, seas, fish, beasts, crops, and everything else in the revolving world.
I remember this one. I wrote it.
Yes, so, help? We're a little stuck on this one, and we don't really know the answer. So
What do you need help with?
we need help finding the answer.
Bodies. Our bodies hitting the floor.
What was that?
Crops have bodies.
What did you need help with?
Ears and
The
blood.
answer.
Oh! There's a lot of these at sunset.
I believe he's referring to shadows.
Aha! And then the thing slowly rises. And you guys want to guess what's in the chest?
Is there a
Is it a
person?
picture?
Huh?
Like a series of
Yeah,
pictographs?
there's a parchment. I'm gonna hold this one up.
That's terrifying.
Poker face. You got it.
All right,
I didn't know
cool.
you were starting to
We're now transported.
I'm pretty sure I lost a card just then.
Awesome. You are now transported to yet another room. This room is very, very large. It's almost like if it was almost like you're in like a gorge, but it's like enclosed. There's waterfalls and stuff. It's freaking beautiful. Like almost picture like How to Train Your Dragon 3 when like you see all like the hidden world and stuff like that. It's almost like that. And you start to hear some very distinct roars coming from somewhere in the gorge.
Do they sound like a specific type of animal?
You can give me a nature check.
Can I roll animal handling?
Ooh, yeah. 20 not nat.
Oh, that's a dragon.
Ooh.
That's a dragon.
Guys, I hear a dragon.
No,
Let's
we've
go
got-
check it out.
We've had great luck with those.
I like this.
Sound like shadow.
A what?
Didn't sound like shadow, but like bigger.
No, it just sounded like a big giant dragon.
Okay, that's fair.
Walking dragons, screaming dragons. They're all dragons.
It was kind of a roaring dragon.
Alright, sounds good. Sounds like a tavern I've been to. The Roaring Dragon.
It was a roaring good time.
So shall we go find this dragon?
Let's
Let's go find the
They
dragon.
tend to sit on a lot of gold, so
Well, then in that case, say no
Yeah.
more.
So on the very, very top, like you see, like there's like a set of stairs that kind of goes up into one parts of the gorge, and you see that there's like a little cave entrance there.
Would you say that it's misty?
Oh yeah.
Would you say that it's a misty mountaintop?
I mean, it is, but it doesn't do anything.
Lord of the Rings. Smog.
So, do we see the dragon yet? Or
No,
walking towards
you
it?
heard the
We don't
roar.
see a dragon? Okay. I'm gonna locate object on dragon. Although that's not really an object, I don't know if it counts.
I'll allow it.
Okay. So I'm going to, if it's within 1,000 feet of me, I will know where it is, and we can walk towards it.
Okay, it's in the cave that I pointed out to you.
Got it. Okay.
Up the
It's
steps
in the
and-
cave. Let's just.
Well,
Might as well, let's do this thing.
Those who have dark vision ought to go first, right?
Well, sure.
Alright, so
Okay.
I'll move ahead.
Mandrake will
I'm
follow.
going to.
She'll go too.
I'm putting my family ring on, and I'm going to cast light on the ring.
Of course.
Okay. So it kind of just makes more light.
Yeah,
Okay, sure.
so I can see.
All right, so you guys enter into the cave. What's the order here?
First.
Okay, cool. Do you want to give me? So you walk about maybe 100 feet into the dark cave. You want to make a perception check for me?
See. That is going to be a 20 not nats.
Cool. So kind of about maybe another 100 or 200, 300 feet in front of you, you start to kind of see a little bit of steam, breathing almost, and some very very yellow bluish eyes coming out of the
Relaying to everybody else. Quite a large.
Well, honestly, in this adventure, we've run into a lot of things that could kill us, and most of them have been appeased by just singing.
Yeah,
Or-
but nothing this size though.
It's true, but I mean, I guess it's worth a try, right?
I mean, 3 ogres combined is basically the size of a dragon.
Well, then I suppose we have no choice. We could play it
Shadow's
out.
a dragon. He's very small, so we don't know how big these dragons
Shadow
get.
is a baby dragon.
Shadow is a
I
big dragon.
know a song about a dragon.
Please.
If it's
His name was Puff.
Oh.
that night.
So all of this this talking, and you start to notice that the breathing gets a lot louder.
I don't think
You guys
that
can all
music
hear it now.
is gonna cure this one.
It's worth a try.
Then Thoasar, by all means, give it your best.
So as we get closer,
So the dragon starts to kind of walk to the beat a little bit, and he comes towards you, and he just roars as loud as he can, right in your guys' faces. So you guys are gonna want to roll for initiative.
That one.
You are grounded.
10.
Also 10.
Graham's got. Oh, roll off. Roll off the roll off.
Got a 4 on the roll.
18.
Okay.
Wait 1 second.
Nice.
Next, what was yours?
I got a 10, but he's before me on the 10.
Okay, you're before him on the
Yep. So.
10, but a better 10.
Yeah. First at this point?
A 10, but better.
We're both 10s,
Yes.
But
Day.
I'm now 1. So
First
3.
still.
Ledger,
Come on, y'all.
initiative.
Give
You
me
have
third
19
again.
other choices, and you pick that one?
Get me.
17.
Yes, second. Come on.
Mandarin.
oh, that's a 7.
Oh, thank you.
Believe me, I wish it had turned out different too.
Okay.
I've been third thus far. I look like I'm second. Number 2. Great. Everyone loves number 2.
All right, cool. So that's actually going to put Thoe first. So you guys are all kind of clumped in one group. Dragon's maybe 15 feet away from you guys.
So I'm going to keep playing my kazoo, but I'm going to stop and I'm going to say, "Hello, dragon. We come in peace," and then I'll keep playing Puff the Magic Dragon because I can't think of any other songs right now that have a dragon in them.
And then the dragon kind of responds of "Don't waste your time with silly music."
Oh god, is this an actual fight?
Cool.
Okay. Music has really gotten us through most of today, and it's been a very strange adventure.
Silence.
Something you're looking for other than music?
No. And then the turn is gonna go to Grim now.
Is it a pretty ill lit cave cavern that we're in
You
now?
can see because you guys I feel like because of his light,
Light,
and then
yeah,
plus
yeah,
like the
flashlight
dragon's,
going on. Yeah.
yeah, like almost like the dragon's like breath kind of
Is-
gives a little bit of air.
Is the
like,
dragon
to-
standing on anything or lying on anything?
No, it's almost like a cave. Like honestly, like picture like it's like a domed cave, and there's enough room for the dragon to be there and like stand and like move around a little bit. But that's it. Like honestly, the dragon can't really get past you guys without having to like kill you all, and you guys can't get past the dragon without killing it.
This might be it. So I'm going to run up to the dragon and hit it with my Vorpal longsword of the Fallen God, and that, let's see, the hit. That's a nat 20, which,
Yeah, that hits.
which also summons a Jabberwocky.
Oh
shit! So to hit, that is a 3 plus 9 is 12, plus 3 is 15. So yeah.
You also have to
You were
roll
here
a
last time we
D4.
met the Jabberwock,
Oh,
weren't
I
you?
don't do D4. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah. And that's a 4.
So the Jabberwock stays for 4 rounds.
The Jabberwocky stays 4 rounds because it's about to throw down hard.
And he revels in the hunt, and so that has
Um,
been completely open to interpretation because this is the first time it's happened.
And
With
it's-
turning, with what's up? No, I what I was gonna do is I was just gonna for turning order. I was just gonna put the Jabberwock after him.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Because like he summons it, now it's that. it's the Jabberwock's turn.
Do you want this back?
Grab one of the coins that are there next to you, man. Are there any coins?
Is that for
there?
the
Yeah, yeah.
Jabberwocky?
Give me a heads or tails.
Oh no.
Tails.
No.
Oh, that's hard to tell. Okay, yeah, tails.
He's angered the DM.
It's
He
tails.
freaked out the DM.
Okay.
I haven't played this.
Yeah, you can put the Jabberwock in initiative order.
Okay.
Is that his?
He will be helping them this time then, since you call tails and you flip tails.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh.
I don't know.
Let's put
They're
the
the
sword away
underdogs,
now.
correct?
Put it
Against
away.
Yeah.
Against the giant dragon more?
Yeah.
So, like, the dragons probably would easily hunt them?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, then Jabberwock's with them.
Sure. All right. Thanks, Billy.
Merciful, merciful.
So, we'll put the sword away. We're not using
So now it's the Jabberwock's turn
It's helping
against the
The big old
thing
Versus me or the
versus the
Jabberwocky?
dragon.
Okay, so the Jabberwocky.
Yeah.
I think this is a 1d10 plus 7. So that's going to be a 1d10 plus 7.
It's an automatic hit.
Oh, damn. That's a nat 1.
Yeah. So the Jabberwock comes out and he's like, "Rah!" and he bites his tail. Like, the Jabberwocks have tails. I don't know.
I don't know. But
They do. Chase's like,
Sure. Yes.
Sure.
I mean, the only time we met him, he was kind of a snarky humanoid. So, I mean, he was in his humanoid
Human form.
form, being kind of a jerk. So.
well, this is my game.
No,
So it's
no,
like
I'm just saying. So we haven't seen his Jabberwock form.
Okay,
So he looks like whatever.
Sure. So if you
human
Google
he
the
looks
Jabberwock, that's what it looks like.
like.
yes, Lewis Carroll.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
All right.
And
So that's gonna bring it to Nyx's turn.
6 seconds. Oh, thank God. I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast slow on the dragon, so it'll be a wisdom save of 15.
It makes it.
Okay. I'm gonna back up.
Okay.
Bye.
Oh, that didn't work. Oh well. Better luck next time.
Sure. That's gonna bring it over to Mandrake.
I'm gonna run at it with my rapier, and I'm going to cast Booming Blade, which is a cantrip on it.
Okay.
It was a 13.
13 to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know.
It's okay.
Then I'm gonna disengage immediately.
You disengage, so yeah, because you're a rogue, right?
Yeah.
You're a
Yeah.
rogue. Okay, cool. Okay, so it's the dragon's turn now. So it's going to start to kind of charge up a little bit, and it's going to kind of aim its mouth at you, and it's going to start to exhale like a huge amount of lightning at you. So you're going to have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Now, am I still at a disadvantage? Because you said my dex at disadvantage at the beginning. That's what.
Okay, that was a long time ago because that was because of the whiskey. And I feel
right.
like at this point, if you saw an effing dragon
I'd be
and you had enough time to kind of
sober.
walk off a lot of things, I think you'll be okay.
Okay, so with dexterity,
Yeah.
14.
14?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'll be nice on this one. Let me do this.
It's only 78 points of
Yeah.
damage.
And which I'm actually dead. And Rip Grim, season finale.
Okay.
That's rough.
I was gonna be nice, but that was actually more damage. So I'm gonna give you 55 points of
God! Seriously?
of damage on that one. Yeah, it's lightning damage too. Yeah, sorry guys, it sucks. Really sucks. Wasn't that fun when you guys were guessing songs? Man, that was real fun.
Does anyone know, like,
Is anybody standing behind him at all, like in the standing order?
Behind him?
Yeah, because you guys are kind of all like surrounding the.
I
isn't
backed
it-
up as much as I
When,
could.
when I missed, I would have continued forward over him into the back. Like,
Yeah. Okay,
if I was
you're
running
good. So
forward,
no
I
one
would
else is
use that
affected. It's just him.
momentum.
He just aims at him just because of the whole Jabberwock situation.
I said Jabberwocky.
And then that's gonna be
F up?
that's gonna be I'm sorry.
Nothing.
That's gonna be the dragon's turn. So it's gonna go to Inwin over here.
I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt.
Okay.
That is 18 to hit.
Yeah, that's good.
$34 points of lightning damage. Or 34. Yeah, 34 points of lightning damage.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So
I don't have to make any more attacks, and it hits every turn. So
Okay.
That's
right.
So like, yeah.
it definitely still feels it. It still feels it. I mean, it's still a good amount of damage. So yeah. So that's gonna bring it over to Day.
So as her bonus action, she's gonna have seen that. She's gonna be like, "Oh no!" and then cast Healing Word.
Okay.
And that is the Healing Word. So it's gonna be one.
The healing words, oh no.
That's the healing word. Is the healing word.
5.
You're
You're gonna take 6. So add that, and off of that, oh no, she's gonna turn to the dragon and do the most bard thing that I can possibly think of.
okay.
What large teeth? I mean, what sparkling teeth? You probably hear that from your food, but you must bleach, because that's a dazzling smile. Do I detect a hint of minty freshness? You know what else? Oh, you're a boy dragon, of course, because you're reeking of masculine beauty.
Can you roll for charisma? Persuasion. Yeah, persuasion's fine.
14.
Yeah, dragon's like, you're not the first one to love me. I'm beautiful. And that's gonna bring it back to Thoe.
Self-love is important when you're trying to kill poor people.
Alright. Well, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on the dragon. He's got to make a dex save of 13.
Okay.
Ooh. So
Everyone gets advantage if you miss.
Oh, if you said a 15? 14?
13.
Ooh.
He fails.
It's advantage.
Aww.
He fails. Okay, good. So he is now outlined in Fairy Fire. And that means everybody else gets advantage on any attacks
Sure.
on it.
I like it.
I am going to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on Grim over here.
Okay.
So that is a 1d4 plus 2. So it's not a lot, but it'll at least help. Hey, that's 6 points.
Hey,
And I am also going to acknowledge that Moswald decided, oh gosh, shoot, I've forgotten, 500. 500 is some sort of advantage or help to the players. He wants to give a gift to all of his friends on his birthday. Happy birthday!
So, love you, buddy.
Do you guys want to sing him a song? For his birthday?
Yeah, we should totally sing a song.
Okay, let's
We
do it.
can.
Like,
Let's do it.
sing
Like a happy
kazoo.
birthday, or
No, it's really easy. I'm gonna teach it to you guys. This is your birthday song.
This is your birthday song.
It is not very long.
It is not very long. Woo!
All right, thank you so much. Awesome. So that's gonna bring it back. Does that complete your turn?
So that does complete.
Awesome. I'm just gonna go back to Grim.
Okay, so I'm looking pretty gnarly right now. So, how big is this cave room that we're in? Like enough for me to like take off? Actually, you know what? No, screw it. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shift and turn into a wolf, and then I believe I can attack again after I shift. Yep, and use long tooth strike. Yes. Which is a 19.
Yep.
Alright, so then that is 1d6 plus 4. That's going to be a 5 points of damage with long tooth strike.
Sure. Awesome. That's gonna be the Jabberwock's turn.
The Jabberwock then goes with the 8. Oh shit. Let's use that. That's a 6. Oh, sorry, it's a D10. That's going to be 14 points of damage.
13 points of damage.
Sorry, I need to roll. That's a nat 1, so I didn't do shit, so never mind. The Jabberwock, you rolled a nat 1, so.
Okay. Cool.
So didn't do
Awesome. That's gonna bring it back to Nyx.
Great. I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
And then, how far away is the dragon now?
From you, I would say because you were kind of out of the way, as well, like at least a good 15, 20 feet.
Okay, and
Away
I kind of
from you.
moved away a bit, so I'm going to cast Frostbite. So that'll be a con save of 15.
Con save of 15.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it makes it.
Okay. Never mind.
Oh, poor Nyx.
That's invisible now, so
That's good. Awesome. It's gonna bring it over to Mandrick.
So I am going to cast Snillock Snowball Storm. It's a dex save of 14.
Okay.
And it does 12.
Makes it.
Makes it? Never mind.
Half as much.
It
Yeah,
takes half as
damage.
much. So that's 12, 15, 16. 16, so it should be 8. However, my hat is infected with wild magic. So anytime I cast a spell, to play fair, I have to roll a d100, and then it has an effect. That way, I think there's a different thing to the spell. It's like a 14%, 15%, something like that. Got 27. I gotta look at the hat. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Go ahead. Yeah, you take your time.
Sorry. I haven't used it a whole bunch. But I know it's 15%. 15% chance that the hat will channel wild magic. 27, so it makes it so 8 damage.
Okay. Sure. Cool. Awesome. It's gonna bring it back to the dragon. The dragon is gonna look at the Jabberwock just because he's kind of pissed off at it, and he's going to attack with his bite first on it. Let's see here.
He's got an HP of 1 billion.
All right, so he's at. So that's gonna be a 19.
Not sure if that hits.
That, I don't know,
Jabberwock?
probably hits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
He's gonna take 16 damage,
You don't know so much.
and he's gonna attack with his
He's
his
kind of a
claws.
deity, so.
Yeah, he's kind of a god.
He's
so-
kind
Yeah.
of.
By that I mean he is a god.
Well, I don't know if he would take much damage though. Let's. He takes half damage because I feel like a god, like it might take a little bit, but not much. I feel like that god would take half damage of
Yeah.
whatever it
Yeah.
is. So
God,
he takes
I know,
half
yeah.
of 16, so 8. So he takes 8
Yeah.
damage.
I'll keep track of what damage
Yeah,
he's
that's
done,
totally
and
fine.
then we can get a message from the other.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's not a big
about
deal.
what's going
Yeah.
on with him.
Yeah.
I'm sure it won't be relevant later.
Survey says.
He's gonna
Jab
attack.
walk death.
He's gonna attack again with his claw. That one hits as well. I would say he's that's almost like a 24.
Jab walker.
Yeah, and he's gonna take to the Jabberwock, and he's gonna take 6 damage. And he's gonna attack again with his claw because he gets 3 attacks, and then that one's gonna miss. So cool. That's gonna be the dragon's turn. We want to go to anyway now.
First things first, he's going to take 20 more lightning damage.
Okay.
God damn. He's got to be a song, so it has to be a song. Let's start playing.
I have not successfully guessed even one of the songs. So don't ask me. Dragon song.
This is dragon.
Dragon.
I'm going to move a little bit away, but other than that,
Okay, sure.
We tried the
he
one.
takes the 20 damage and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Perfect. It's gonna bring it to Day.
Okay, so she is going to, again, at, what level was that she wanted to use? We're going to go ahead at 2nd level, use Healing Word for him. So that is going to be 3, 4, 5. You add another 6. She's going to use her movement to get up to the dragon.
Okay.
And then she is going to cast, as her action, Bestow Curse, which is a touch. So he has to make a Wisdom savings throw.
Of what?
14.
He actually fails.
So, with the curse that she's going to cast is, while cursed, the target has disadvantage on attack rolls against you.
Okay.
And then, I believe, duration of spell, when they cast a spell, choose the nature of the curse from the following options. Choose one ability score, while cursed, the target has disadvantage on checks. While cursed, the target must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each of its turns. If it fails, it will do nothing. Actually, that's the one she's going to do. While cursed, the target must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each of its turns. If it fails, it wastes its action on the turn doing nothing.
Sure. I'm down with that. Works for me. Cool. The moment you do that, the ground kind of shakes a little bit. And you kind of hear lightning outside of the cave. Does anybody look back?
Yeah.
Can you give me a perception check?
I'm on the other side, so I would be looking in that direction.
So you can give me a perception
Sure.
check too. Absolutely.
18.
18.
24.
Perfect. So you guys both see lightning comes out of nowhere, right? And all of a sudden you see kind of like this black silhouette, and it's got it's like another robe, and it has like a hood over its head. It starts to kind of walk into the cave, almost like Obi-Wan-esque when he's in the yeah, like when he's in Tatooine a little bit. I use a lot of movies to to help you visualize what's happening. And he kind of starts to walk towards you guys.
Is he holding anything?
He's holding what looks to almost kind of be like a weird looking trident thing, and it's got almost like if you look closely, you can almost see kind of like strings on it, which is kind of unique.
Strings?
Yeah.
Like he's a puppet?
No, like on the trident. Very strange.
Like a harp?
Kind of, almost.
Or a guitar?
Maybe.
Or a mighty
And he starts to walk towards you guys, and you start to hear the guitar a little bit. Starts coming to you guys.
Is this weird compulsive nature to sing?
What?
Is this Grim having this weird compulsive nature to sing?
Yeah.
We got this grim sort of figure that don't mean me. It's walking from the front of the cave and it's gonna be next to me.
Oh, dude, that was so cool. That was so good. And like the guy holding the guitar puts his hood back, and it's almost like it's a dragonborn, and he's kind of like he's kind of like bronze, and he's kind of like, "What's up, guys? I'm here to help you." And then he takes his guitar and just like a cool ass riff, flips it towards the dragon, and lightning like falls out of the thing and just like strikes the dragon, and the dragon just like immediately whimpers back far into the cave. Are you guys okay?
Thanks for the help.
Yeah.
I could do it for a bit of healing, but
I got you. Wiggly, wiggly, wiggly. And he heals like the most, like, uses like the most powerful, like, magic word you've ever had in your life. And like it like brings you all the way back to full health. And then you're like, oh my god, how did you do that? And you're like staring at the dude.
I have to know what your name is right now.
Oh man. I'm Beljinx.
Yes!
What's up?
Hi, Beljinx. It's really nice to meet you for the first time
it's
ever.
nice to meet you too. It's great.
Did Gil send you?
Yeah, I'm Gil's friend.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'm just at your feet, just.
That's right. Yeah, bow down to me. Bow down. None of you guys are bowing. Why you need to bow? I'm amazing. I just saved all of you.
No, you were really amazing. We're really tied up in with some deities and they could.
Oh, like some
probably
deities,
better,
man.
yeah, it's probably
I know all
better
about those
if we don't
deities.
do a lot of bowing
like that
right
damn
now.
Tiamat guy. Boo. Gross.
Gross.
Ugh. What's this thing? And he points at the Jabberwock, and he's like, "Hey, buddy."
It's this is my Jabberwocky.
Oh, okay. And then he kind of looks at you because you're not really responding to him, and he starts to like speak plant. And he just starts to like speak plant. To you. What's up, little dude? Is this how you talk? Does this resonate with you more? Is this what you want from me? No.
I don't particularly want anything from you.
Oh, you speak English. Okay, cool. Thanks. You can talk.
Just don't give him your name.
Huh?
Just don't give him your name.
I already did, but
Well, you didn't give it to him directly. You spoke your name aloud to Zoe.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
Just don't give it to him. Just say.
You could if
You're
you wanted.
No, he's.
what's gonna happen?
He's
Why don't you give me your name and find out?
Beljinx.
He did it.
What? What happened?
You might wake up feeling a little woozy tomorrow. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, that's a normal day. Like, it's just a normal hanging out with Gil.
So you came to help us. Has
Yeah.
Gil told you how to get out of here?
Well, like, I know the way out.
So
Right,
how
could
do we
you
get out?
show us?
Yeah.
He's definitely a friend of Gil's.
Seems like- I like it. This seems nice.
What parts?
We gotta sing our way out, guys. Each and every one of you. And unless all you guys sing, we're never gonna get out of here. Cause it takes teamwork to get out of the cave. It takes teamwork to make a cool thing. It takes teamwork. To get out of here, it takes teamwork.
Come on, Edwin. Come on. I missed the
And evolve in tears to sink first. It's what you gotta do if you want to get out of here. Don't all raise your hands at once. I'll just keep singing until one of you takes over.
We had an adventures, and now it's done. We're gonna go and find some other fun. Go ahead.
We were promised gold. I have nothing.
You'll get your fucking gold when you just keep singing about teamwork. 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 Teamwork.
First there was us, then there was him. We fought a dragon, and then this hooded figure named Beljinx the Bard came along.
That's me.
And Enwin has yet to say anything. So Enwin, 2, 3, 4.
Also, there's still no gold.
Where is the gold?
You'll get your gold.
Teamwork.
Teamwork. 2, 3,
find some fame.
A rap, I like it.
And instead, I get 2 worthless names.
Whoa!
That was savage! I'm kinda scared for some reason. But it's okay cause we have teamwork.
Teamwork!
Teamwork! We got teamwork!
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 We have to go now.
I wish we had no king.
We can leave now.
Good.
Maybe you should stop being so annoying when you come around on these things. We're trying to have fun here.
Teamwork!
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 Teamwork! And then, like, as you're singing that, like, clouds start to kind of, like, appear below you. And, like, the music is still going as you're going off into the distance towards the mountain landing that where you started from the beginning. And it's like, teamwork. Teamwork!
It takes teamwork.
And like the clouds like kind of like come down and Beljinx is still like you guys are on the landing now in front of Giltar's house and like he's still going
Platinum would be okay too.
So it's so gold.
Alright guys, I'm here to just drop you off. You guys can head on inside.
I'm just gonna walk towards the door.
Yep.
Giltar opens it. He's like, "Oh, you've made it all back."
Of course we have.
Yeah, I brought him back, guys. Man, you're welcome.
I feel like you could have mentioned the dragon at the end.
What? What dragon?
Oh yeah, there was a dragon that wanted to kill us.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's the ending. Did you guys enjoy yourselves?
Yeah, well, despite our wet blankets over here, then yeah, it's quite.
Well, I just wanted to give you guys a good time and all. You guys have been, I've been watching from afar, and I just noticed you guys were very, very stressed. I've come up with like a new, almost like a leisure type experience for everybody. They call it the Room of Escape. Did you guys enjoy my Room of Escape with my own little twist? Don't you think? Do you think I could charge for this? Make passerbys come by. Hello, would you like to come to my Room of Escape?
Okay, so 2 things. 1,
Yes.
you promised us something completely different. 2,
No, I did not. I promised fun.
the place that Bill picked us up is already working on something called an escape room.
This is not an escape room. This is a room of escape.
Why aren't you listening?
He was very clear.
Did I
He's gonna hold his hand
stutter?
out.
There's a maybe obsessing here. I really feel like you should reconsider the killer dragon at the end of the Room of Escape.
I like it, but I think it's fun because then at the end it encourages teamwork, and escape rooms are team building exercises, and you all sing as a team.
And Thosar, it was teamwork.
Teamwork.
See?
And then Beljinx is like in the kitchen eating some food. He goes, teamwork!
See,
Like,
did we not learn something along the way? Not only about ourselves, but about each other.
That's right. That's exactly what I wanted to accomplish. You learned more about each other.
What exactly did we learn?
Things!
We learned about teamwork, you walking plant.
Did we? Oh, so
Did we not work together to get through the challenges ahead, or that were before us? We got through it.
I think we're missing the point of the song. Teamwork.
Teamwork.
We don't have to fight anymore.
He is right. We did have to work together.
Just kiss her already.
I don't think that's how this works.
I like that.
That wasn't the point of
They're
it.
not us.
I think we're completely off the point.
Wrong teamwork. Okay.
Anyways, I hope you had a great load of fun. And then he kind of starts to like push you guys out a little bit. And in your hand, he like puts a whole big ass bag of gold and like platinum and all kinds of other things. And he pushes you out the door and he slams it. And you guys are kind of facing the door a little bit, kind of
I would like the
yeah.
definition of big ass.
like a big
Like if you're gonna put it in a number
1999
form.
like at least a 10. There's a solid a lot of amount of gold in there.
Okay.
I bet we're gonna find out later from someone else.
Yeah, I'm sure we are.
Sometimes
I don't worry about
I
details.
have jeweler craft, kits so I can actually appraise.
You also notice that in your pockets, if you feel into your pockets, the kazoos are still there. And the kazoos will grant you, if you play a song of the DM's choice, you gain advantage on any roll you'd like.
Damn. Teamwork.
Now it's a 2-time use only.
Okay. I was like, did our DM know this was that?
It's a 2-time use only. You can play a song of the DM's choice, the entire song, and then you get advantage on any throw.
I feel like that's gonna
any
take a
roll
while.
you'd like. So that's the rule for that one. And then so you guys are facing the door, and you guys kind of start to leave, or.
Yeah, I'm leaving immediately.
Cool. So as you turn around, you notice that there's kind of like a big presence, and there's a person kind of blocking the way of the pathway out. And you look at him, and he's kind of wearing like kind of like a weird, strange outfit, like you've seen it before, like in the tavern earlier.
Jack.
Hello. And he looks at all of you. He looks at you, and he takes out a journal out of his pocket. And he slams it on the ground in front of you. And he says, "Well, we doing this thing?" And that's where we're going to end the night.
Oh! I was going to steal the journal.
Awesome.
You guys steal the journal? Alfred Days knows when it's right.
First of all, thank you so much to the players for letting me DM you. I know it's kind of like a whole crazy ride, but I hope you had fun. And thank you to Billy for letting me have the helm for a little while and try out some weird stuff I've had in my mind for a while. And then I'm going to hand it over to our friend Indigo to start to make our final announcements and things like that for the night, I guess, to finish this off.
Be sure to tune in tomorrow at 8 o'clock for the continuation of our story with the Loxodons. It's a really fun group, and I cannot wait to see what happens. And don't forget, July 5th, we have the Indigo Death Match. We've got 6 players coming in and only 1 player leaving. And in between that, all I can do is emphasize that other than a few pop-up streams from maybe other places, there will not be anything.
Yeah, there will absolutely be no
from
streams.
this
If there are
group.
any streams, I want you guys to, if you have their numbers personally, I need you to call them immediately.
They don't need to do that, Tim, because hey gang, I worked a little bit while these guys were there, and I am so confident that there will not be any other streams that tomorrow evening, if you tune into the Loxodon campaign, you will see and be privy to the very first Indigo Chameleon phone number, which will be a phone number that you can call and leave messages on, and we will play some of those messages on the air if you would like. But to ensure that there are no takeovers of the stream, that phone number will be released tomorrow, and we will get text updates and email updates with transcripts of the voicemail messages. So that Google number will be available to all of you tomorrow to ensure that no one takes over the stream.
Awesome. All right.
One more time, thanks for Tim, guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Awesome. We're going
There's
to.
a red button at the bottom that says stream. Just
Okay.
click that.
All right. Stop all streams. Stop stream 1.
Indigo Connect.
Stop
We
all
love
streams.
you.
All right. Goodbye, friends. Bye.